And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Young on first down. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And there's the first carry of the game from Barry Sanders. His burst, his bounce, absolutely iconic. That guy moves in directions most people aren't able to do.
Career rushing yards are crazy, over 15,000, and the only player with 5 1,500-yard seasons. Just incredible. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Young on 3rd down. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Now Sanders. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Luke Kuechly coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going deep for Benjamin. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Levante David able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down in the deep.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Barry Sanders taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
A touchdown run for Barry Sanders. How about this, partner? 99 career rushing touchdowns and 10 more receiving in his NFL career.
And a stat you and I were looking over before the game, at one point he held 34 NCAA records, and in his 1988 Heisman Trophy campaign at Oklahoma State, he had 44 touchdowns in how many games?
12 games, and I'm not sure there was more excitement generated by a runner than Barry Sanders playing for Oklahoma State.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Now Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This one fielded at the 5. Shifts by him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. It's Young on first down. And this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Young off the play fake. On the move to his left. Throw left side complete to Moss. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young with the give to Sanders. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run with a Hall of Famer, Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know the defenders are getting up off the ground, heaving a sigh of relief. They just helped very...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this will be a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return. Yardage that we won't even account for in the box score may help them win the game.
Back to it after the pick 6, Young. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Young will set to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Young. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. He's got daylight. And put it on the board. 6, a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here now the offense heading back out there. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Steve Young on 2nd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Off the play fake, Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. K'Wan Short getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Young from the shotgun. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's caught. Touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, 45 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Gostkowski for the point after. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And now back out comes the offense. First and 10, Young. And Graham's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Steve Young. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Steve Young. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Young. And able to find Graham, complete. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And his throw here's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. from the shotgun. It's Young. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. To throw, Young. And it's a big turnover there on the final play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They run it again with Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And it's caught. Touchdown. Demaryius Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The point after try for Gostkowski.